Hey guys, I'm back with another video to show you AP Janna mid. Yes, if you want to do something a little bit trolling, a little bit unique, she's a pretty strong pick because she brings a lot of utility, a lot of peels, lots of damage kind of to your team. And so if you want to do something unique, something a little bit more trolling, this might be for you. Now, it is pretty hard, but I'll dive into that in a little bit. Let's talk about ratios first. Her raw damage, her Q can go up to 65% AP if you let it channel the full amount. If not, then it has a base of 35%, and which obviously scales per second that you're channeling it. So it can be okay. That's a decent amount. Her W is a flat 50% AP ratio on it, which is pretty amazing since it's point and click, but its slow and passive movement speed to yourself both scale off of your AP, so that's really strong. Her shields do get stronger obviously as you get more AP, but the bonus AD you give out also scales, so that's pretty awesome. And finally, her ult is going to scale as well. So all things considered, she has 4 abilities that are going to be scaling off of AP. And on top of that, you obviously are going to have some abilities like your shield that have multi-scaling things in it as well. So that's pretty awesome. So let's talk about laning phase. Laning phase is kind of hard for Janna. She's kind of like a really hard champion because her AD is kind of so low. So CSing could be problematic for some of you if you haven't practiced with it. She doesn't have a whole lot of burst potential, but she can potentially outtrade if you are cautious with it and you're just looking for the opportunities. So that's the nice thing about Janna. Now, she will lose to high sustain champions that you can't obviously slowly dwindle down. So think like a Vladimir. That situation you probably aren't going to kill unless you get a jungler gank. But the nice thing is, if you are behind, you can always just safely farm at a distance with her tornadoes. So that's a really huge plus side for her. Oh my goodness. Oh, 2 tower hits.
I'm a weather woman.
Oh, that works. For Janna, you have to think about what your goals are for mastery. So if you want a little bit more damage, then you can go Thunderlord's Decree. If you want to just combo and burst them down a little bit better in lane. If you want better in game, then you want Deathfire, so that way your tornadoes applying that on everybody you hit with that, a lot more AoE damage that way. Or if you want utility, then obviously you can go down different ruins depending on what you want or survivability. Personally, I never really expect to win lane, so I go Deathfire for in-game. For summoner spells, I kind of recommend Ignite. This game I actually took Teleport on an accident because I was using it the game before with a different champion. But in this one, it actually worked out fairly well because this Katarina didn't really respect the damage of the minions. And when I came back, well, it was just pretty easy to kill her from the distance. Janna has so much peel potential, it's really hard to gank her. So in that aspect, she's very strong because if she's ahead, she's really easy to bully away the enemy champion from getting CS with her point and click W. And you combo that in with her tornado, it's really hard for her to actually get killed. And so naturally speaking, you'll get ganked a lot if you're ahead as Janna because people are going to be so frustrated with you. And in that aspect, you're going to really dominate because they're going to waste so much time trying to kill you. Yes, Janna brings in a lot of utility. She does decent damage, but she's not an all-out champion, so I do not suggest that you go all out with people. It's usually best to give up if you're half all-out situation. She just doesn't have the same potential as other AP mids or normal champions. She's a troll pick in that aspect, so you have to be careful. You don't want to chase people down because, quite honestly, she doesn't have chase potential. She's a reverse poke type of champion, usually kind of like Singe. So you land a lot more tornadoes when people are chasing you. They get to build up extra time when they're chasing you. She's really good when people are chasing her. If you're out of position and they all surround you, then quite honestly, you're going to probably die fairly easily. So you want to be careful on your positioning with her. Totally surrendering. It is judgment time. Go ahead and slap a left arrow on that, fill it out, put a circle around Troll because she's more troll than good. Yes, unfortunately, she's just kind of situational at best. She's not having the same potential as a normal AP champion. So for that reason, here's the pros and cons. I think you should play her only in normal. She's not really a ranked champion in my opinion. She's just too trolly. But if you do make her work out, she has lots of utility and decent damage, and she's very, very fun to play if you can win with her. But you'll just have to toy with that and keep in mind that you're probably going to lose a lot of games with her. So, thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions to other Summoner Rift players, then go ahead and leave a suggestion in the comment section below. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.
Not to me, not to me. Shit here right now. Don't worry, I'll save you.
Get out, Exo.
I'm trying!
Oh my goodness. Bow, bow, bow. Wow, that did like no damage. Oh, I got her.